Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dude here, and today we're going to be doing another setup video, this time on the Ferrari 458 Italia GT3. Now, this is honestly one of my favorite cars to drive in the entire game. It's extremely fun, and it can be very effective on a lot of tracks, honestly. This is one of those cars where you might have to adjust the setup a little bit to cater to different tracks, but I feel like I have a pretty solid base setup that can do a little bit of everything, so I'm gonna give that to you guys today. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do happen to enjoy this setup and or the video, I would greatly appreciate if you click that subscribe button and maybe the notification bell so you don't miss uploads. Obviously, as well, leaving a like and comment really helps me out a lot, and it will help you out too if you do leave your car requests in the comment section below. I am definitely open to tuning anything, and obviously uploading it as a video just to help you guys out in return for the support on my video. Now, the Ferrari 458 is an interesting car. Like I said, it can be good on a variety of different tracks. Tracks that I'm going to recommend are tracks that have more high-speed corners and ones with decently long straights. Now, this car isn't the most insanely fast on the straights, but it's also definitely in the upper echelon of straight line speed as far as GR3 cars go. It almost bridges the gap between something like the Porsche and the Citroen. That's kind of a good way to put it. Also around the same straight line speed as something like the Audi R8. So extremely fast in a straight line. Also corners extremely well at high speed if you can control it, and has decent traction too coming out of low speed corners. I would think the main weakness of this car for most people would probably be its corner entry oversteer. Now, that's always been a problem with this car. No matter what update the game is on, that's always kind of been a problem with this car. So I'm going to recommend a couple setup adjustments, maybe to cater towards your driving style. But without further ado, let's get into the setup. So here I have the long transmission in the Ferrari 458 Italia, of course. I'm going to scroll down and show you guys the setup. You know, it's obviously just a mid-engine car, and it has a lot of mid-engine characteristics. So if you find the car to be oversteering on entry, moving that front ride height up is definitely beneficial. Until it's comfortable, kind of move it up in little increments until you feel like you love the car. Now, down here in the transmission, you can adjust the final gear, as I've mentioned in my other setups, to the left if you want more top speed, to the right if you're on a shorter track that doesn't require as much top speed. So that's basically how the car works. This transmission is set up for a more long-ish straightaway, not like East Outer Loop, but something like, you know, South Inner Loop Tokyo or St. Croix B. So speaking of St. Croix B, that's where our reference lap is going to be at today, except it's going to be the reverse version because I'm feeling a little bit frisky. So let's get into that right now. So here we are at St. Croix B reverse. Coming through the last corner here, which is the first corner on the forward version, obviously. You want to get a good run out of here to get down this straight. It's not the biggest straight on the track, but it's definitely substantial. Going into this corner, you really want to brake in a straight line because the car will start to get sideways, so I'm hard on the brakes there. Get the car to rotate, third gear, get a good exit, use all the available track, obviously, as always. Now, this is a blind entry. You kind of have to guess where to turn in, but once you get a feel for it, it's actually not too hard. And you can hold this flat. It's a little bit difficult, but you also don't want to lift off the gas too hard, otherwise you'll jump sideways like me right there. Hard on the brakes right before where the curb starts. Get the car turned in, second gear, full throttle. Could have went a little faster on the entry there, but we got a good exit, which is the most important part of this, obviously. Down this massive straight. We're actually behind our Ghost right now, but I think we're going to gain a little bit of time with that good exit. So right here, you want to brake again in a straight line. The cars want to get sideways on you, but if you get it just right, you can just keep it reined in, obviously. Coming up the hill here, you want to brake right at the crest, hard on the brakes, get the car turning, get as low as you can, watch that bridge on the left, and we just avoid it. So this bridge, obviously, you want to kind of use the end of the right side of the bridge as your braking point. You want to brake a little bit before it, maybe right on it. Get the car turned in. I didn't get that close to the curb, but we still got a decent exit. Not going to get sideways either. Come up through this follow-up section, full throttle, of course. Now, this is a tough braking point here. You want to brake kind of like right as the curb starts, but not too late. Otherwise, you'll push over this little bump that is in the middle of the apex of the corner, and that's never good. You lose a lot of time if you fuck that up. And right here, you want to brake right before the 50 and then get the car turned in, use a little bit of the green AstroTurf on the inside, but then get a really, really good exit back to the gas as soon as possible. It's tough to judge when you get back to the throttle there, but once you get used to it, you can trust the car. And we get a 155.508. Now that's a really strong lap here. You could definitely bring it down a little bit more, but on the reverse version of this track, the reverse versions tend to be a little bit slower than the forward version, and this track is no exception. But a 55.5 is extremely quick, and it's definitely a track where the Ferrari 458 thrives. And again, I recommend it on a variety of different tracks. If you find the car to be oversteery on certain tracks, just move that front ride height up incrementally until you find that balance that you need. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate everybody who's been showing support on the previous few videos. The last 2 videos actually have been requested cars. Definitely cars I would have got to anyways. So yeah, I really appreciate that you guys are leaving feedback in the comments and kind of allowing me to do what I do and actually feel like people care, you know what I mean? So it's really awesome. And if you are new to the channel, it would be really great if you could click the subscribe button. 79% of the people who watch my videos are currently not subscribed. Now, if we could help make that ratio just a little bit better, obviously that would be greatly appreciated, as well as hitting the like button, which is always great as well. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching once again, but I hope you guys enjoy your Ferraris. This is a really hype car, honestly. I really enjoy driving it. Super lively, super fun. But yeah, I'm out, guys. Peace.